Welcome to this lesson on triangle centers. We're going to start by going over some special segments that you can find in triangles, and the first one is called a median. A median is a line segment that connects a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. So all of these are vertices of the triangle. So this line here is a median because it connects a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So that means that this piece and this piece are congruent. The next special segment is a perpendicular bisector. That is a line segment that cuts a side of a triangle in half or in two equal pieces, and it creates a right angle because it's perpendicular. So right here, this is a right angle, 90 degrees, and it cuts this side in half. It's a bisector. The next one is an angle bisector, and that is a line segment that cuts an angle of a triangle in half or into two equal pieces. So this angle here has been cut into two equal pieces. Let me zoom in here. So that means that this piece and this piece are congruent. All right, and then the last special segment that you will find in a triangle is called an altitude. That is a line segment that starts at a vertex of a triangle, and it is perpendicular, which means it creates a right angle to the opposite side. So it starts at a vertex and it is perpendicular to the opposite side. All right, so now I want you to pause the video and try the 6 examples below, and then I will go over them. Okay, so let's look at these examples. So number 1 says, sketch a perpendicular bisector through side EF. So we want a perpendicular bisector to go through this side. So we want it to go through the middle, and we want it to be perpendicular. So it may help if you turned your paper a little bit to get a perpendicular line. And again, this is just a sketch, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but just the best you can, try to make a right angle, and then mark these two pieces as congruent since it's a bisector. Number 2 says, which special segment creates a right angle but does not necessarily bisect a side? The answer to that is an altitude. Number 3, what type of special segment is shown? This is a median because it starts at a vertex and it goes to the midpoint of the opposite side. Number 4, which special segment is shown? This is a perpendicular bisector. Number 5, sketch an altitude starting at vertex A. So here's vertex A. Remember, an altitude goes straight down and it creates a right angle, so like this. Number 6, sketch triangle MNO with an angle bisector of MP. So I'm going to draw a triangle. I'm going to label it MNO, and I want an angle bisector from M to P. So I'm going to bisect angle M, and then I'm going to make this P, and I'm going to draw congruency marks to show that it is bisecting angle M. All right, now we're going to go on to triangle centers. So I'm going to scroll up here. So triangle centers are when 3 special segments, so the special segments that we just went over, in a triangle meet at a point. They create a triangle center or a point of concurrency. That is another name for triangle centers. So there are 4 different triangle centers that we are going to learn about. The first one is called a centroid, and that is when 3 medians meet at a point. So this point here would be called the centroid. And a centroid is always inside the triangle. And the centroid is actually the triangle's center of gravity. So if I had a string coming out from the centroid and held the triangle up in the air, it would balance perfectly flat because it's the center of gravity. The next one is a circumcenter, and that is when three perpendicular bisectors meet at a point. So that would be the circumcenter there. And a circumcenter can be inside, on, or outside a triangle depending on what type of triangle it is. So if you have an acute triangle, like the one in the picture, it's going to be inside the triangle. If you have a right triangle, then the circumcenter would be on the triangle. So it would be somewhere on the outside, on the actual outside of the triangle, like here. And then if you have a obtuse triangle, it's going to be outside the triangle, so it would be somewhere out here. And a circumcenter is actually going to be the center of a circumscribed circle. And a circumscribed circle is actually when you have a circle that goes around a triangle and it touches all three vertices. All right, the next one is called an incenter, and that is where three angle bisectors meet. An incenter will always be inside the triangle, and it's going to be the center of an inscribed circle. And an inscribed circle is when you have a circle in the middle or on the inside of a triangle. All right, and then the last one is called an orthocenter, and that is where three altitudes meet. And just like the circumcenter, it depends on the type of triangle. If you have an acute triangle like the one shown, it's going to be inside of the triangle. If you have a right triangle, it's going to be on the triangle, so somewhere on the segment. And then if you have an obtuse triangle, it will be outside. All right, so go ahead and stop the video now and you can complete the practice and you can check with your teacher.